Good. I'm going to stand next to you, and you can just, however you want. You can look at me or look at the camera, whatever you want to do. Okay. Okay. What, say your name again, please?
Destiny.
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 No, like Disney roads?
Like Disney.
Yes, but the E-I is an E. Destiny.
Destiny.
Yes.
There we go. All right, there we go. That was good. 3, 2, 1. It's the GOAT, the greatest of all time, sports traveler with Disney. Journalist more than 40 years now. He's saying he's been a journalist more than 40 years. I told you, I'm the prettiest thing that ever lived, like the great Muhammad Ali. Look how pretty he is. He's pretty too. He's the prettiest thing in Suriname. I'm the prettiest thing in the United States and the world over, just like the greatest. So we're going to talk some football here. There's a match going on behind me, under 16. This is my 10th country in South America to see football. That's right, I am the greatest. So, let's talk about football in this country. Is it the #1 sport here? Let's start with that.
Surely.
Surely. Is there a second close sport, or is football the straw that serves the drink in Suriname?
No, football is the #1 sport, and the second popular sport is basketball.
Basketball. Now, I was supposed to see some hoop this morning, but because it's an outdoor court and it was raining cats and dogs, they canceled it. And on top of that, Copa Airlines screwed me up. I'll be going on my Copa Airlines rant in another video. So back to basketball being the second biggest sport here, but football, you would say, is pretty much bigger.
Yes, sure.
Brother, you can't be in the video, but I'm gonna give you a high five. See, now you're in the video. So, what was the best year for Suriname football on the international scale since you've covered for 40 years? What would you say was the best year that they had?
The best year was when we went to the final stage before the World Cup of 78, I think.
So you almost qualified for the World Cup?
Yes. We were at the...
Who did you play?
We played against Mexico, we played against Guatemala, Haiti, Canada, El Salvador.
So did you come...
And we lost all those games. If we...
How many would you have had to win to get into back then?
All the games. We had to win all the games.
So that's the closest you came. So the closest Suriname came to getting into the World Cup, and it's a very small country population-wise.
Yes.
It's pretty good size geographic-wise. Was they got into a qualifier in the late 70s. They would have had to qualify and win that bracket, right? Didn't happen. Now on this trip, I'm hoping to see some of that in St. Kitts and Dominica, and there's a match here, not here, this is next door to the National Stadium on 5 June. And who are you guys playing in that match? I'm trying to remember.
We're playing against St. Vincent.
St. Vincent. You think you'll win that match?
For sure.
Oh, he's guaranteeing it like the greatest. He's predicted a win over Leon Stinks.
Sure.
You better pray, Sugar Ray. Okay, so they're hosting St. Vincent on 5 June. I'm going to see a match on 9 June, Dominica against Jamaica. I'm not a betting man, but I'm going to say Jamaica will kick their ass. And then I'm going to go 11 June to see St. Kitts playing the Bahamas. Who do you like in that one? St. Kitts versus the Bahamas.
St. Kitts, Bahamas?
I'm going to go with the Bahamas.
It's difficult, but I think St. Kitts.
Oh, he's picking a home team. How about that? How about that? Now, how many countries have you been to see football? Besides your home country?
I remember exactly. I went to Brazil.
Well, let's go around the continent. Have you been to Africa to see football?
Africa, I went to the World Cup of 2010.
World Cup 2010, he's been to Africa. He's not been to Antarctica because they build a pitch there. I'll beat him there. First, have you seen football in Asia, including the Middle East?
Asia, I have not seen football.
No.
I went to Asia.
Brother, come here. Yes, thanks. Now that you're on camera, first of all, you're one tall-looking brother. How old are you? 15 years old. This guy grows anymore. He's gonna be Shaquille O'Neal. Now, what's your name? Matthew. Now, you playing next?
No, I scored 2.
Now, you know what the best thing about Suriname is, besides standing next to the prettiest brother that ever lived? This is the prettiest future brother that ever lived. I'm the prettiest thing that ever lived, period. Is look at these uniforms. It's Christmas every day in Suriname. I love these colors. Brother, good luck to you. Stay happy. No drugs. All right. So you've not been to Asia, including the Middle East?
I went to Asia, but
not for football.
Watch football.
Have you been to Europe to see football?
Of course.
Where? Where have you seen football in Europe?
I've seen football in Europe, in Wembley.
Wembley?
I've seen football in Europe in Bernabeu, in Lausanne, in Paris, in Amsterdam.
So what were the Dutch? What were the two before them? We got Wembley, the Dutch. What were the other ones? What countries? Spain?
Bernabeu and Ternopil.
And what was the other one? In Spain.
Okay.
So we got England, we got Spain, we got the Dutch. Who else you seen? What other countries you seen?
Italy in Rome.
Italia. He's covered it. And North America, you see football in the USA?
In the USA, I have not seen it.
You got to get this brother to an MLS match and an NBA match or NCAA March Madness. Now, in this continent, South America, where have you seen football besides here in Suriname?
Maracana, Brazil.
Oh, Maracana. Was that for the World Cup or for the
Yes,
Olympics?
I went for the World Cups, I went for the Olympics. I saw everything there.
Now he is one of the accredited international journalists, so when Suriname is international competition, he's everywhere. He's like Johnny Cash, like me, the everywhere man. So he's been to World Cups, he's been to Olympics. So you've been to Argentina, yes? For football?
Argentina, no.
Okay, so you've been to Brazil. What are the countries in South America just for
In
football?
South America,
Just for football.
I went to Paraguay,
Paraguay.
Colombia, and Chile.
And Chile. So we got Chile, Paraguay, and Brazil. But I'm jealous because I've not seen a World Cup. I'm gonna see one in 2026. I'm gonna get my kicks. The USA gonna try to go beyond the quarterfinals. Not sure they can. We're gonna try. We're gonna have fun either way. So, what else would you like a US audience to know about Suriname? Football specifically, that they don't know. What would you tell a US audience about what's football like in Suriname, or what would you want them to know?
I think that a lot of people in the US don't know that the Surinamese roots are very important in football.
Okay.
Because in the Dutch national team, there were a lot of players with the roots of Suriname. Then I'm talking about Piet Gullit, Clarence Seedorf, Edgar Davids, all those guys, their parents were from Suriname, and some of them were even born in Suriname. So we didn't make a World Cup, but people from our country helped the Dutch.
And that's an excellent point he makes, because I need to tell you that Suriname is formerly a Dutch colony. Now it is its own independent country, but the way he's describing it is, if someone is born in Suriname, they can play. Is it just the player is born, they can play for the Netherlands? Is that right?
If they live in the Netherlands, if they
Either they live there, but even what if they're just born here?
they can born here, but they have to get the Dutch nationality afterwards.
Right. Okay. So what he was explaining with some of those players, as they say, you can Google the players. Their roots are here in Suriname, which shows you the talent, the athletic talent is here. So don't let the fact that Suriname hasn't been in the World Cup, well, that's not a football country, they haven't been in the World Cup. Well, it's a small country, take it easy. Think of like the islands in the Caribbean. I don't think St. Kitts has made the World Cup. You still want to visit there because it's pretty like me. But folks that are from Suriname have played for the Netherlands. Now, another thing you need to know about this region of the world, we're in South America, but Suriname and Guyana, and French Guyana, which is part of France, if you notice that's in South America, it's part of the Guyana. It has like a Caribbean feel to it. In fact, you're not a part of CONMEBOL, you're part of the Caribbean of CONCACAF. So they're in the same association as the US, Canada,
Mexico,
Guatemala, Mexico, Honduras. So, but in this part of the world, you've got Dutch, they're not colonies, but they're part of the Dutch. Like the islands of Curacao and Aruba, which are big baseball countries. In fact, Andrew Jones, future Hall of Famer in baseball, he played for the Yankees, most notably Atlanta Braves. He's from Curacao. Made his major league debut, in fact, he was 18 or 19 years old, one of the youngest ever. And as he said, Bonaire is another part of what's called the Dutch Antilles. It's in the Caribbean, off the coast of Venezuela. And another one, the island of St. Martin. Half of the island of St. Martin is French. That's the northern half. The southern half of St. Martin is Dutch. How do I know this thing? Because I'm the greatest. I've seen sport in more than 90 countries, maybe more than 100. I lost how many countries I've been to. I've been great. I've seen football on 6 continents. I'm the greatest. So there you go. That's a little overview of the history of Suriname and the Dutch national team. Pleasure to meet you, my friend. This guy is the GOAT of Suriname football journalism. Not only that, he's my travel agent. He's my travel log. If it wasn't for him, I probably would have gone up to the other stadium, which has natural grass. They got natural grass here. But they canceled the games at that other stadium, which was the former national stadium. And he helped me see some football here. The green against the blackjack. You can watch those videos. It was 6-0 when I left. Now the sun's out because I'm here. I live in San Diego. I'm pretty. The greatest thing to ever live. We'll see you next video. It's the GOAT of Sports Travel. Over and out. So